Thank you for joining us. I'm Shivani Purohit.
And I'm Jackie Park.
And we are so excited to kick off our new monthly news show, Blues News.
Today we'll be giving you a snapshot of our campus in August and September.
Let's start with orientation week.
Freshmen got their first taste of Duke during O Week. Wednesday in particular was a busy night for EMS.
A new cafe replaced Joe Van Gogh, which left our campus last semester after a scandal involving Vice President of Student Affairs, Larry Mineta. BU Blue was founded by a fellow Duke alum.
UNC had a major protest following the toppling of Confederate statue Silent Sam. A week later, Duke students held a rally with a similar purpose.
Love and support each other.
We must love and support each other.
No to white supremacy. That was their main message. The Carr building on East Campus was named after Julian Carr, a major donor as well as a white supremacist from the 19th century. Campus activist group Duke People's State of the University noticed the injustice in keeping his name up, and so they organized this rally to voice their beliefs.
Duke University has a responsibility not only to its students, but to the Durham locale to do better in terms of not only its racial inequalities that persist throughout history, but then also on campus.
That name, Carr, needs to come down, and there's a whole other suite of things we need to do.
I think that turning away from injustices and not doing anything about them because you're nervous or because you're scared, it's a disservice not only to you, but to the people that you love.
This is not the end of the fight. We still have buildings like Craven, we still have Crowell, and of course there's also the material ways in which black students, black workers, black faculty still suffer on this campus.
The statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee was removed from the chapel last year.
Tell me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Now, students are demanding the same for Carr. Jackie Park and Sophia, Patterson, Blues News, Durham. North Carolina faced a deadly hurricane mid-September. Hurricane Florence was Category 1 by the time it hit land, but it still did a lot of damage to many areas including Beaufort, where the Duke Marine Lab is located. The lab was evacuated back to main campus in Durham, which, as you can see in this map, miraculously avoided the hurricane track.
So the most we got during the 3 days of canceled classes was heavy rain. Students pounced at this opportunity to make some hilarious Florence memes. Gotta give them the creativity points. Then Duke resumed classes on Monday and a tornado passed by, so eventually Monday classes were canceled as well.
But all humor aside, the coastal regions as well as major cities in the state suffered severe damages from the natural disaster. So we asked that the Duke community consider the matter with gravity and contribute to relief efforts.
Some friendly faces made a comeback last September for homecoming weekend at Duke.
Yeah, forever Duke! Trinity Dorm was first introduced to freshmen this academic year. Holding 250 residents, it has taken the crown from Gilbert Adams for the largest dorm on East Campus. GA Down Under, aka Gadoo, used to be the rendezvous for many freshmen. But Gadoo has a new competitor. Trinity's nickname Megadorm reflects not only its size, but also the quality of its facilities. The main common room even has a theater and an arcade. These features naturally drew a crowd.
And as you can see, it's a Tuesday night and it's already this packed. So imagine what a weekend would be like.
Some studying, some gaming, and some just hanging out. How did residents feel about their dorm?
Every time I talk to someone and tell them what dorm I'm from, they get really annoyed.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the common room and the theater?
It's really, really nice. It's couldn't ask for anything better.
But every rose has its thorn.
Especially when I want to use the theater and I know they don't stay here. And why are you here? So,
yeah.
And then with the common room, sometimes there's nowhere for me to chill, and I live here, so.
So which dorm is better? I can't say. But I think kids from other dorms think both of y'all are very lucky. Jackie Park, Blues News, Durham.
We've had a rough start to the semester in regards to hate crime. 2 days before the semester even began, a sign at the Mary Lou Center for Black Culture was vandalized with a racial slur. President Price released a statement condemning the offender's actions, stating, quote, "Such a cowardly and hateful act has absolutely no place in our community."
Then in mid-September, Latinx students painted a mural on the Free Expression Tunnel celebrating Latinx Heritage Month, only to find the painting scribbled over the very next day. According to Salvador Chavero, a member of the Latinx Student Association, Mi Gente, President Price attended Mi Gente's meeting following the incident and indicated that the administration would actively investigate.
All this stuff just adds up, and we feel like administration has to do something about it or just bring more awareness about it.
Mi Gente painted on top of the scribbles, sending a powerful message to the world. Haters can't bury them.
Many dance and music groups finished their auditions and business societies welcomed their new pledge class. This was the beginning of Duke's rigorous rush process before the January chaos hits.
You know you're at a competitive school when you have to try out to join clubs.
And closing September, SLGs hosted their annual open parties to introduce to freshmen an alternative social scene to Greek life. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below.
And don't forget, good news
is great news with Blues News. See you next month.